What is going on, everybody? This is Jamo back again, bringing you some hardcore domination gameplay back on the map Mayday. And this time, as you saw on the intro, I am playing with a bunch of assassins that like to go airborne, so I put on my air campers and I'm going airborne myself. Now, this gameplay is a little bit different. Normally, I'm bringing you guys a video where I'm either playing by myself or with the one and only Hawaiian 13. Well, in this gameplay, I'm playing with almost a full team. There's only one random that happens to be playing with us. So as most of you know, anytime that you play with a full team or almost a full team, the game is pretty easy. It's a lot easier than when you play with randoms. And so to be honest, this gameplay is no different. The game itself is going to be easy. So why am I bringing you guys this? Well, I like to bring you guys videos that I feel can bring something, or that I can share something that I've learned myself that can hopefully help you guys out as well. Now, not long ago, I brought you guys a video on making adjustments, knowing your enemies and making adjustments accordingly to fit your playstyle and make the game itself a little bit easier for you. Well, this gameplay is about learning how to play with new teammates. But just to go over what I'm doing real quick in this gameplay, when you saw me in the beginning of this gameplay, I did our initial capture where we spawned, and right away I rushed over to the enemy's spawn area. Now that's pretty much what you're going to be seeing me do in this gameplay. I'm going to be rushing, then I'll slow it down, rushing, and then I'll slow it down. At this particular moment, you see all my teammates attacking the middle. So if you look at the mini map right now, I'm waiting for the enemies to go down this route right here, or try to wall run right here, since really that's the only safe areas that they can go by. So that's pretty much what I'm waiting for at this moment. Now, if they don't end up going through here, then I'll end up making my way to the other spawn side of the map. So that's pretty much what's going on with the gameplay at this moment. Now, going back to what I was originally saying, the way that I play, I like to control the tempo of the game, the flow of the game, and so that's normally how I play. But as I mentioned many times already, that I'm playing with a bunch of assassins. I'm playing with Rock 5 Steady, Hasty, and I recently met Severance 107, and I'm already used to playing it with Hawaiian 13. As I mentioned, you guys have seen him in some of my other videos before, but Rock and Hasty had introduced me to some of their other friends that I've had a pleasure of playing with, and they are the type of players that like playing at a fast pace. They are the ones that will come straight at you, that will get all on your face. They're always in attack mode. They are the kind of players that are constantly dropping 60s, 70s, 80s, 100 plus kill games. So they are always in attack mode. So when I first started playing with them, I was really struggling to get 5 to 10 kills, and I would almost die just as many times as I would get kills. And the reason that was happening is because, as I mentioned, that I like to control the flow of the game and the pace of the game. I really wouldn't get any enemies coming my way, because to be honest, they would just be taking them out. They would be killing everybody. And anytime that I would start attacking, by the time that I got to anybody, and they were already dead, or the spawn would end up getting flipped and I would end up getting killed from behind. So because of them pretty much killing everybody and capturing everything, it was making it a little bit difficult for me to be able to get any kills. And because since everything would be captured, every time that I would try to move, the spawns would end up getting flipped and I would end up getting killed from behind. So Ruck noticed this, and I remember that he tried to change some of the weapons that he was using. He tried to slow down his gameplay, and so I knew that he was kind of feeling bad for me. And so I hope he doesn't mind me sharing this conversation I had with him. But I was talking to him and I asked him, like, hey, are you feeling kind of bad that you're getting as many kills as you are and me not getting as many kills? And so he admitted that he was. He said that he watches my videos and that he sees me do pretty well on my gameplays, and that he doesn't see me do quite as well when I'm playing with him and his friends. So I told him that there's no need for him to change anything, that he's not doing anything wrong. We're winning convincingly. The games are pretty easy, so there's nothing that him or his friends need to change. It was a matter of me changing what I'm doing to be able to adjust, to playing with them. So because I'm used to pretty much, having gameplays to where I either pretty much have to take over, or if I'm playing with Hawaiian 13, we're the ones usually carrying the other teams, that very rarely will we get a random teammate that can actually be dependable. Usually we can't trust other teammates. So playing with Rock and his friends is actually kind of nice, that we actually have teammates that we know we can actually count on, that we can actually count to have our backs. So this was something completely new for me in Hawaiian 13 of playing with. So the adjustments that I had to make was learning when to push and learning when to hold back and defend an area. It was a matter of me seeing how they play. It was a matter of me knowing what would be effective score streaks that I can use when playing with them. So it's no different of learning how to play against an enemy than it is learning to play with teammates. You have to pretty much adjust to be able to play in a way that is going to complement and help your teammates out. What I ended up learning, see right there, that was my bad. I got distracted right there. I think I was in an 18 kill streak or something like that, and I just ended up getting distracted. So that was my fault right there. So anyway, so I was saying, what I had to end up getting used to or adjust to was seeing what they were capturing, trying to figure out when they needed my help to capture something, or if they needed me to create a distraction for them to allow them to be able to capture whatever flag they were going after, or if they were going after a particular flag, if they needed me to stay back to defend a flag, whether it's A, B, or C, or whatever the case may be. So it's a matter of learning with them what I needed to do. So by me figuring out what I needed to do and what adjustments I needed to make, I've been doing a lot better now than getting 5 to 10 kills. I've been able to get 20 plus kills, 30 plus kills, 40 plus kills, and be able to consistently get my score streaks now, playing with them, whereas before I would get lucky if I would even get a UAV. So once again, not only do you have to learn how to make adjustments on learning about your enemies, teams that you're playing up against, but it's just as important to learn how to play with new teammates. And so whenever I'm playing, there's 3 main adjustments that I'm trying to be conscious about. The number one adjustment that I try to be conscious about is making sure that I'm using the right equipment, perks, and kill streaks to strengthen my playstyle. And also the second one is adjust to the to your enemies. Be versatile. Sometimes you may need to change your playstyle in the middle of a game. And then the last thing is adjusting to your teammates. So those are the 3 main things that I try to focus on whenever I'm playing. So as you can see, this was a pretty easy victory. I'm all the way at the bottom with my little 24-2, but I did have the most captures, so not just joking. In the description of this video, I'll have the link to Rock's 5 Steady video, so you can catch from his point of view how his gameplay went on this game. And I'll also have one of Hasty's link to one of his videos. Check him out on his channel. Hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay, and I will catch you all soon.